All right, thank you so much. Let's get to more breaking news at this time. A massive sell-off on Wall Street this morning. Take a look at the Dow, already down close to 1,500 points, just a little more than 30 minutes into trading day as investors react to the most recent round of tariffs announced by President Donald Trump yesterday.
Yes, the president declaring a national emergency and putting into place a new set of sweeping tariffs on goods from nearly every country that trades with the United States. He says that this is in response to what other countries are imposing on us.
We will supercharge our domestic industrial base. We will pry open foreign markets and break down foreign trade barriers. And ultimately, more production at home will mean stronger competition and lower prices for consumers. This will be indeed the golden age of America.
And while the word recession has been thrown around a lot lately, this morning fears of a recession as we see stocks tumble. Joining us now is ABC's Trevor Ault. He's live on Wall Street. Trevor, we just got to say and got to ask you, because you're standing there, how are things moving today? What does it look like?
Well, it's been very bad so far this morning, Sam, and it actually continues to get worse, even worse than what we were expecting. We know that President Trump, when he made this announcement yesterday, he notably did it after the market had closed. So then we had the entire night with market futures that were projecting we were going to open with some bad news on the markets. Not only did we do that, but we've seen them continue to fall. So now we have the Dow that's down more than just past 1,500 points down. NASDAQ is approaching 5% down so far today. This is going to do nothing to quell those increasing fears of a coming recession. A lot of people looking not only at their retirement accounts, but also what these tariffs could mean downstream in terms of immediate prices for consumers. Now, the Trump administration is betting that this is going to be short-term losses in favor of long-term gains, that they will basically force these companies to stop doing a lot of their manufacturing overseas or bringing in outside products and instead make them in the United States, and that eventually that will be better for jobs and the economy here at home. Of course, for these gigantic corporations, it is not as simple as flipping a switch to suddenly make all your products in the United States of America. That is a process that takes multiple years and often takes multiple billions of dollars, if not hundreds of billions of dollars. And all of that means this could be a stretch where it is quite painful both for the markets and for consumers too. The Trump administration is placing this bet. It's also possible that they're simply using this as a bargaining chip, that other nations will blink first and adjust their trade policies. But for now, what we're seeing on the markets is a very rough start since the official announcement of these tariffs, guys.
And Trevor, since you started your report, the Dow is already down another 100 points, more than 1,500. We're keeping that ticker there on the bottom of the screen for you. Trevor, which companies are being hit the hardest by this? And are there any American companies that are doing well this morning?
Yeah, Pedro, so it's maybe not a surprise, but the multinational corporations are the ones that are really suffering the most. Nike has been hit especially hard. It's dropped about 12% so far today. They, of course, are known to do a lot of their manufacturing overseas, particularly in Asia. Apple is another company that's really been hit very hard. 8, 9, 10% drop. They do a lot of their manufacturing overseas. Amazon, Tesla, even, all of these companies have been hit very hard. But we have seen some companies that are known to do a lot, if not all, of their manufacturing in the United States, and they are among the few that have responded positively this morning on the markets. Procter & Gamble, they make all sorts of different products. They're headquartered in Cincinnati. They have a number of different American manufacturing sites. They are up this morning, as is Hershey, the chocolate manufacturing company. They do a lot of their stuff in the United States. They have been benefiting. The Trump administration has been wanting to support these companies too, and they kind of want a lot of other corporations to follow their lead. Whether or not those corporations, number one, will commit to doing that, and whether that will both be profitable for the companies and also allow them to price their goods at a price that is affordable, because keep in mind, a lot of these companies say that they're manufacturing things overseas because it allows them to sell them at cheaper costs. Will this mean that the companies are more profitable? Will this mean that consumers benefit in the long run? That is yet to be seen. In the short term, though, this has been very rough news and very bumpy ride for the stock market.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you explained it the way you did, because I don't think a lot of people know that some of the things made in the USA they claim are made in the USA are not fully.
Right.
Because of how difficult it is. ABC's Trevor Ault, thank you for joining us.